Good day. Some games need remakes and others don't. The original Doom in the 90s was truly first-person shooter perfection. Despite it being absolute perfection, that didn't stop a few intrepid modders from trying to make perfection even more perfect.
So what is Doom anyway? Doom refers to the entire registered package of the original 3 episodes, Knee Deep in the Dead, Shores of Hell, and Inferno. There was a 4th, Thy Flesh Consumed, but I personally don't consider that part of the true original release. Of the 3 episodes, I feel that the first episode, Knee Deep in the Dead, embodied what Doom was truly meant to be, a run-and-gun shooter where you blasted bastard and got to an exit. Shores of Hell was pretty fun, but got annoying towards the end, and Inferno was Inferno, a hardcore challenge episode that I have finished all of 3 times since 1993. Over the years, Doom modders have made remake mods of all 3 episodes, and today we're looking at 4 mods that either remake the entire game or just one of the episodes. The footage we're looking at here was recorded from the ZDoom source port with the Project Brutality gameplay enhancement mod, so let's begin, appropriately enough, with Doom 1. Doom 1 is a mod that is a remastering of all 3 original Doom episodes. Doom 1 refers to how each episode is turned into one giant level with areas linking each level inside each episode. But not only that, the mod expands many of the levels and increases their complexity. We get intro cutscenes for each of the episodes, and they set a great tone for the fighting. The remastering is restrained, and the updated levels still heavily resemble their original counterparts. Enemy count is very fair, and there is plenty of weapons and ammo to be found. The mod will autosave at the transition point of each level, so you don't have to go all the way back to the very beginning. This is the best place to start if you want to play some Doom remasters, as they don't go too nuts for the remastering, and it still pretty much resembles the Doom originals with just a few minor upgrades. Maps of Chaos remasters all the original Doom episodes, but it does it in an even more restrained way than Doom 1. What this does, in addition to expanding the levels, is up the enemy count by a huge bloody margin, and it can and will give you a major challenge as you wade through multiple bloody battalions of bastards. This is a great mod if you want to blast some Mick Gordon greatness and turn your brain off. Knee Deep in ZDoom is by far the most impressive of the entire lot. The ZDoom in the title refers to an older source port that really gave modders the ability to go beyond what vanilla Doom allowed you to do. Slopes were a big deal back in the day, and will be found throughout this mod. ZDoom would later be succeeded by ZDoom. This mod only remakes Doom Knee Deep in the Dead, but holy crap, do you get a shit ton of content. The entire bloody mod is probably larger than the entire first 3 original Doom episodes combined. So what you got here is Doom turned into an early 2000s game. No, really, what you got here is straight out of the early 2000s. The levels are huge and sprawling, with a hell of a lot more to do in them than in the original game. A little too sprawling in places, as some of the levels can go on way too long, and they get bigger and harder to navigate as you go through the game. This is one of the few Doom mods that really needs a compass and some objective markers. You heard that right, we got objectives to complete in this mod. In the various levels, you will need to complete a few things to progress. In the first level alone, you gotta find a bomb and blow open a hole in a wall, and it just gets better from there. You got little video monitors that will show you opening doors, and the final boss, while annoying, is still kick-ass in many respects. The mod could use a little more health and ammo spawns, as it's pretty stingy with both. What the modders did here was nothing short of extraordinary. They really took Doom to the next bloody level. Doom Spectacle Creep is still a work in progress, and right now it only remakes Doom Knee Deep in the Dead. And man, this is just about as impressive as Knee Deep in ZDoom. The levels may not be quite as large or complex as KDZD, but what it lacks in size, it makes up for in technique. Oh dear. Like with Knee Deep in ZDoom, we got some scripting, although it's a bit more elaborate here than in Knee Deep in ZDoom. We got some new textures, the music is built straight into the mod, And we're starting to see more and more of that in Doom mods in general, and I gotta say that this mod uses an amazing version of the entryway theme. We got a story now, and it's pretty well written. Doom Guy is sarcastic and has a few funny lines here and there, and these level transition text screens really set the mood. The levels, while shorter than Knee Deep and ZDoom's, are better paced, and you know, Knee Deep and ZDoom sometimes felt like Hexen with its level complexity. What we got here though is good old-fashioned Doom run and gun greatness. In theory, the modder is going to give the other 2 episodes the same treatment, and I really hope that comes to fruition. So, what's my favorite? Each bring something cool to the table, and all are worth playing. Doom 1 does the old school Doom pretty well, and gives you some new stuff to play with, and is my go-to for a quick bit of Doom when I want to get some quick gaming in. But the maps are still old school Doom, and can get rather boring after the 10,000th playthrough. Maps of Chaos gives us massive battles, and is a good go-to for fun blasting, but it can become a bit of a chore after a while. Knee Deep in ZDoom gives an entire game's worth of content, but man, those levels can get old fast. I do love all the work that was put into them, but this is one of those very few times where brevity was somewhat needed. Of all these mods, I gotta say Spectacle Creep has gotta be my Alpha Prime. It's a pretty new mod compared to the others, and it does show that Doom modding has advanced over the years. It basically incorporates all the great elements of what has come before it. It's got great complexity, but it keeps the levels short and sweet and to the point. It has great weapon and ammo spawns, the enemies don't get annoying, and overall I feel like this is the best of all the worlds.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you've been getting sick of Doom after 30 years, it's time to fire up a remake mod and remember why Doom was great back in the day. And so, I am General Lotz wishing you good Dark 7 and good Classic Doom 3, or whatever makes you happy.
If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and please consider leaving a like or a comment, as the algorithm desires your soul. And I want to thank all those fans who have supported this channel, both past and present.